Hello everyone, it's present day Harry here, real Harry, it's me, I'm here. Firstly, I just want to say thank you very much for your support on my actual recent videos, the football videos and vlogs. They've done incredibly well, a lot better than I thought they ever would have, and that is down to you lot watching, liking and supporting, so genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. But with those doing so well, that is actually what brings me here now, to this one. So this Salisbury trip was 2 years ago. I've changed, a lot of things have changed. My videos have changed for the better. My editing and my planning, my filming, all of it is a lot better now than what it was. So that does come across in this video. What I'm trying to say is, genuinely, if you're going to watch this, it is a waste of your time. It's more for me in the future. I've got my memories captured here and I can look back on it and sort of relive the short week that I had down there in Salisbury. With that said, don't get me wrong, if some of you are interested in some of the stuff that is in the title and that comes up in this video, feel free to watch it, but it will not be of the quality of the videos that I produce right now. It is at least 10 times worse. So that is the bottom line. That's basically just what I wanted to say. If you are going to watch it, prepare for it to be bad. Thank you again for the support. The football videos will be back for the new season, the new Premier League season. And yeah, it's cool to see how much I've changed as, you know, appearance and as a person since this video was made 2 years ago. But without further ado, let's just roll it. Hi, that's me, Harry, and in June 2024, I decided it was time to tick something off my bucket list once and for all, seeing Stonehenge at the summer solstice. I thought a 5-hour drive is quite a long way to go though for just a one-day event, so began to think, what else could I do there? That's when I had the idea. Everything. I searched every corner of the internet to find out every possible thing that you could do in Salisbury and made it my mission to accomplish them all. I'll be following this bingo card, trying to turn all of the squares from white to green in my 4-day visit to the city, and you're welcome to come along for the journey. There's been highs, lows and moments of uncertainty, but ultimately, that's what adventure is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Completing Salisbury. Hello, welcome to day 3 of my visit to Salisbury. Very busy day today. I need to go into the city centre, tick off some things from my list. It's mainly just sightseeing things, a bit like the clock tower yesterday. And then at 2:15, I've got a tower tour where we actually go up the cathedral, up the tower and near enough to the spire. And then later on tonight, we go to Stonehenge, which is the big part of the trip really. News yesterday as well, which I didn't mention in the video, Just Stop Oil protesters put all this orange paint on the stones, so hopefully we can still visit tonight, and maybe we'll be one of the very rare people to see the stones when they're orange, who knows. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to go now, I'm ready to go into the city centre, and I'll bring you along with me. We're up and out. I tell you what, if we thought that the weather was good on the first 2 days, it's something different today. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and it's hot. It's 10 AM, and is it like 15 degrees already, I think I've seen? But look at that, blue skies, sunshine. You can't get this up north, never. These here are the cathedral walls, and they go around in each direction for meters, if not more. Like they're very, very big, very, very long as well, but they have to be. They have to protect it, I suppose, and limit as much vehicle usage as possible. Now we're approaching destination 1, which is St Osmond's Church. I'm not going to go inside, I have a service on currently, but I'll stand outside, get a quick picture with it. There it is, St Osmond's Church. Not a bad structure. There I am with it, look. Gate number 1 of 4. Some say that there's 5, I'm pretty sure there's only 4 now, only 4 on the map anyway. St Anne's Gate. There we are, look. With a little message as well. I'm now outside Malmesbury House. It was on my list to go inside, but I don't think I'm going to have the time, and it might not be open. So that's it behind me. It is, again, pretty sure half private, if not full private property, so I don't want to film it all, especially without permission. But we've seen it, that's the main thing. In front of me, Sarum College. Looks quite nice actually. You expect it to around here though. There it is. Another tick from the list. Salisbury Baptist Church. Another church. I think we've got one more to visit after this as well. There we are. in the background, right there. Finally found Cross Keys Shopping Centre. It's opposite McDonald's, or at least that's the entrance I came through. Let's just see what we can find. That's it for Cross Keys. Didn't buy anything. Very, very small. But in front of me now is the city centre. And this is where they hold all the markets whenever it's on. I think it's a Tuesday and a Saturday. Currently a Thursday, so it's not on. And actually this is our next thing to tick off the list. There's one view of the Salisbury Memorial for those from 1939 to 1945 who lost their lives. We'll just walk around the other side now. Here's the other side of all the poppies, Salisbury Memorial, to respect those who gave their today for our tomorrow. Here it is, ticked off the list. I love the sheer size of the market square, by the way. Absolutely massive. It's like you're in Italy or Germany. The Henry Fawcett statue. A very important man to Salisbury. Here we have Salisbury Guildhall. Big structure. Looking quite well as well. See if I can get inside. And as you can see, I could get inside, and I managed to look at some pretty cool things on display, like medals and staffs. I'm not really sure on the importance of them. I did read it at the time, I think, but again, it's been 2 years since I've been, so it's been a very long time, and I've slept since then. There seems to be a shoe, not for a human from the looks of things, maybe a deer or an ox, some sort of animal anyway. There's a chair. Not sure whether it's important or not. And then there's some brilliant portraits on the wall, which obviously mean a lot at that time. And then this is the point at where my camera died, as you'll see from the next clip. Just being in the Guildhall there, really good. Got some royal ties with some staffs and a spoon and an ox foot, which I'm sure I'll tell you all about. So really good. I have to tick it off the list now. Fish row down here. And just to my right is Salisbury Information Centre, which I'll enter now. Get that ticked off the list. Probably can't see me, the lighting's terrible, but I've just took part in a crisp survey for walkers or not for walkers, I'm not quite sure. Took about half an hour, got paid £5, half decent. Off to go get a meal deal now, and then see what else we can see and get ready for that tower tour. Old George Mall, gonna go explore it now. Like an outdoor mall. There's a couple of good shops. I probably won't use any though, to be completely honest. Just got a meal deal from Tesco. And my camera's broke, but more on that later. This is the main stretch of the mall. Pretty big in some places anyway. Gate number 2, High Street Gate. High Street Gate, better gate than the last, I think. I don't know what you can see because of the sun, the lighting, and I'm on my phone now. But that's 2 of the 4. I'm here now, gate number 3 of the 4, Harnham Gate. This is the deadest of them all so far, and probably, I don't imagine the last one to be any worse. So that's 3 out of 4 on the list. I'm off back to the hotel now in the hope to save my camera. It's just stopped working randomly. Back in my room now. I've had a little panic about my camera. It's still not working, so I'm just going to let it die. Hopefully, number 1, if I charge it back up, it'll just work normal again. And number 2, I don't lose all my footage, because I've got day 1 on a separate SD card, but the whole of day 2, which has been my favourite day so far, and also what I've done so far today, was all captured on that SD card. So fingers crossed that number 1 it works, and number 2 I don't lose my footage. But then I've decided I've just got to go out there, because as much as I want to capture it, I'll be kicking myself even more if I don't do it and have it up here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and capture as much as possible on this mobile device, and hopefully I'll get back here, be able to charge it up, my camera that is. Hopefully it'll work, and then we'll head out to Stonehenge this evening. So a little bit rocky, but what can you do, I'm here. Not brought sun cream with me on this trip. Mistake. Hopefully I don't get burnt too bad. I got a little bit on my face yesterday, but I was just walking down here. I just thought, be grateful in life. Yeah, my camera's maybe broken. I've maybe lost all the footage and the recorded memories. But be thankful that you can do it, recorded or not. I need to be thankful that I can come here and experience these, like I said, recorded or not, because it's been a good trip really. I've done the things I wanted to do, and at the same time I've kept it up here a little bit, so hopefully we can make a couple more memories tonight especially, and hopefully we get back on track and just keep being happy. I'm in Cathedral Close right now, next to Angel's Harmony. This statue, just in the middle of the close, with the cathedral behind. I'll be entering the cathedral shortly. I've been told they're open in 15 minutes. Now I'll be able to see the Magna Carta. Not film that though. They want to keep that secret. And then I'll be on to the tower tour before long. Now that we've made it into the grounds of the cathedral, I'm just going to leave you for the next minute or so to take in what was the beautiful atmosphere of the cathedral and the surrounding area. It's a little bit quiet. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's of some importance. Maybe it's not. That's a good view. I'm in the grounds of the cathedral. Again, lovely day for it. So far, so good. Looks very, very nice. You can see the history here as well. Hope to see more. Right then, so now we're actually in the cathedral, like the main bit, and again, it's just more things to look at really. It's been a long time, 2 years since I've been, so I don't really remember a lot. That, however, I do remember. I believe it's the world's oldest clock. It's certainly the world's oldest working clock. That's a fact. What else we got? We got some flags on the wall. Look pretty old, don't they? Probably are. Well, I can pretty much certify that they are. That's a cool fountain. Could do that in my garden. That's a cool view of the cathedral with stained glass. Again, I'm including these clips in here because in 20 odd years time, if I happen to click on this and look back on it, I do want to see what the cathedral had to offer and what was in there. But again, I can't unfortunately right now, as of editing, provide any sort of information on what we're looking at, even though I wish that I could. So yeah, without me really knowing a lot of information, I am pretty much useless now, so I'm just going to keep the footage rolling, and then we'll see what we see. Okay, so now I'm actually on the tower tour. In some clips, you can actually hear the tour guide talking and giving us some useful information. In others, you can't, like this one. So here we've basically just started the tour, gone up sort of to the first level, and had a pretty wonderful view of the cathedral and what's going on within it. More stained glass views, stained glass lovers out there. Oh dear, what we've done here, we've literally just zoomed into the stained glass right at the opposite end of the cathedral. Don't know if I was testing out my camera or what. Now this clip actually has some significance. You can see in a second genuinely how tight and how small the stairs are. And, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted, I'll be honest. There's a lot of stairs and it is an incredibly tight space. Next we make it into this room. I can't remember the name, it maybe had a name. It seems like there's a lot of structural things going on, with wood as well, so hopefully it stays there. To my knowledge, Salisbury Cathedral is still there today. And as the tour guide's saying here, this area actually used to have windows.
There were windows, ironwork up there, 1300. If you can imagine, there's the same thing around the outside, and then they passed an iron rod through the wall and fixed it together with iron wedges because they didn't know about nuts and bolts in 1300.
Beware of a slight jump scare in a second as the clock is about to go off. Some more stairs. I wonder if 2024 Harry wants to give his insights on these. Bit of a tight squeeze this. Thank you, Harry. This is a massive open area. Pretty cool when you're there in person. I mean, it still looks quite good on video, to be fair.
Selling a pane of glass to the visitors for £5, and they would give you a dentist room downstairs, and you could engrave what you like within reason. And then they got it stored up here afterwards, so nobody knew where the house was going to go. It actually has 2 hummers on it, because it has to repeat the notes so quickly it wouldn't have to. So if they need to hold a funeral or something, it can be operated from downstairs. Down under a very low doorway and come out on one of the parapets. We don't do that.
It said 184 steps to the bottom of the spire at the first spiral, when the spiral staircase. It said 184 steps to the bottom of the spire was from the first, that's what it said.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
It just keeps on going up.
Okay.
We don't have to climb the ladder, do we? No.
It is possible to go a lot further up. On the top of the spire, can you see the ladders? Yes. Necklace, with no harness, no ropes. Got out, changed the light bulb. And now it's quite a kerfuffle. They have to have people laying out ropes. The wooden wheel back there is
With a lift.
a lift.
Now we could actually have the opportunity to go out on top of the cathedral and see real life, if you like, outside of the cathedral. Wow. And it's pretty breathtaking, to be honest. We could go around all 4 sides, all with different views. I saw places that I'd already been on this trip, such as Old Sarum, and some of the tip box locations, like the church. And along with that, it was a pretty wonderful time up there in the sun, listening to the birds, the rare pair of things that do have a home on top of the cathedral.
Imagine coming all the way here and seeing birds.
So I'm just going to let that footage run until we're done. Would you just look at that view? We are very high. And then when we come back, we are now entering the chapter house. That's a lovely little table just at the entrance. In fact, the whole chapter house as a whole is a pretty lovely area, as you can see there. If you're a stained glass window lover, not only will you have loved parts of this video already, but you're going to love this room. It's full of it. That is worn by the bishop, I believe, or used to be worn, and even the flooring's got hella detail on. In this room, I saw the Magna Carta, but there was no photography, no videography either. And then, as you'll be able to see from the Goofy Next clip, we did make it back to our hotel room.
Come on, England!
As you may have gathered from the England clip, it's currently 1-1 by the way. I'm back at the hotel. Can't remember last time I showed you, it might have been bits of the cathedral. It's now 6:30 PM and I'm ready to head out to Stonehenge. Don't know whether to get a word search or something to keep me entertained. Don't know what it's going to be like. So I might try and do that, I might not. I'm pretty... Oh, you won't be able to see. Hold on, let me turn that tracking off. No, that's zoom. I can't use this camera. Oh yeah, the camera's fixed, by the way. There we go, look. I'm pretty packed up with my bag and my jacket. Up the tigers. Got a tiger shirt on under there as well. So, ready to go. Right then, so that is where I'm going to wrap up this video, day 3 of completing Salisbury. There will technically be a night 3, as that is the night where I went to Stonehenge, the whole real purpose of this trip. But right now, in the meantime, let's go and see the bingo card, see what we managed to tick off today. So there we have it, that is the current bingo card. Still got a little bit more to tick off in day 4. I've just eaten all of the peanuts.